Welcome to the class. Our eye adjusts, just now we discussed the eye lens adjusts its focal length from a maximum to minimum. So with the help of ciliary muscles, our eye adjusts its focal length from a maximum to minimum, and due to this it forms an image on the retina. That's why we can see the image of an object clearly. This is known as accommodation. This process is known as accommodation. Or otherwise, the ability of eye lens adjust its focal length is known as accommodation of lens. Generally, for a healthy person, there is no problem for the accommodation of an eye. Means the focal length adjusts maximum to minimum. But sometimes some people, they may have a problem for this accommodation of eye. Means for them the focal length of the eye cannot adjust its focal length. Sometimes the eye may gradually loses its ability for accommodation. Due to that, they cannot see object. Why? Because the image is not formed on the retina, and they will get the image, they will get the blurred image, and they cannot see the object comfortably. So this is happening due to the accommodation defect of an eye. So these accommodation defects are mainly 3 types. How many there are? Mainly 3 types. Now we'll discuss the defects of accommodation of an eye. How many the defects are there? There are mainly 3 defects. There are myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. Myopia means, here I wrote, myopia means the people can see the near object but they cannot see far objects. So this defect is known as myopia. Due to they can see the near objects. Due to this, the myopia is known as nearsightedness. And coming to the hypermetropia. Hypermetropia means reverse of myopia. In myopia, they can see near, but in the hypermetropia, they cannot see the near object, but they can see the far objects. So they can see the far object. Due to that, the hypermetropia is known as farsightedness. And the third one is presbyopia. The people, they cannot see near objects and far objects. So each one will discuss in detail. The first one is myopia. Myopia means, and what is the other name of myopia? Myopia is known as nearsightedness. And for them, for the myopia people, actually the eye lens adjusts its maximum focal length is 2.5 centimeters. For the persons who are suffering with the myopia, the focal length, the maximum focal length is not 2.5. It is less than 2.5 centimeters. It is less than 2.5 centimeters. Due to that, the image is not formed on the retina. Okay. Now, for example, I will discuss with one example. We'll take our school example. See, if you see that first floor, this is the entrance. After we have staff room, and after that we have 8th classes, and this side we have the 9th classes. For example, if you take the student in 8th C, the student who are at 8th C, sometimes you would have observed these complaints. Teachers sometimes used to give punishment for the students. Those are disturbing the class to sit last benches. So sometimes the student would have given the complaint that if they sit at last bench, they cannot see the board clearly. Means that student, whatever teacher is writing, he cannot see from the last bench, but he can see if he can sit in the front bench, either first or second bench. If he sit, he or she, they can see clearly. Did you observe or not? I don't know. One more example. In our house, in our family members, they have this myopia problem. If you give the newspaper or any cell phone, they can operate without any specs. But if they cannot see the television clearly, because if it is a little far to them, so they can read the newspaper without any spectacles, and they can see the cell phone also, they can operate, but they cannot watch TV programs that which is little far to that for him. So this problem also comes under myopia. So myopia people, they can see near object, but they cannot see far objects. For example, the student who is at 8th C, he can see the object clearly from a least distance of distinct vision. So the person here, he can see an object at a distance of 25 centimeter. This is the least distance of distinct vision. At a distance, he can see an object clearly. After that, he can see, he cannot he can see up to some distance. After that distance, he cannot see any object. He cannot see any object. The example which I was explained here. See, in first and second benches, he can see the board clearly. So from him up to that board, from the least distance of distinct vision up to certain distance, he can see. But after that, he cannot see. Suppose the student is in the last bench, he cannot see the blackboard clearly because of myopia problem. And some students, after this least distance of distinct vision up to 8th B, they can see, 8th A can see, but they cannot see this staff room and all. So this myopia people, after the 25 centimeters, the distance is different. Some people, they can see far, they cannot see far, means up to here they can see, some people they can see up to here. So it depends on the individual person, defect of a individual person only. So here once again I will explain. Least distance of distinct vision 25 centimeters. From this distance up to certain point only the person can see the image. So this point we will call it as far point. We'll call it as far point. After that, the person cannot see any object. He cannot see any object clearly. So this far point is different for the different people, depends on its accommodation of the eye. Here I wrote the definition. The defect in which people cannot see objects beyond far point. Beyond means after the far point they cannot see any objects is called myopia or nearsightedness. What is far point? The point of maximum distance. The point of maximum distance at which the lens can form an image on the retina is called far point. Up to this distance the person can see. So this becomes the far point for that person. And some persons, they can see up to here. So this point is the far point of that person. So the far point is different for different persons. Okay. For example, for the myopia people, here we'll discuss in the two cases. If an object is very far, so from the object the rays are parallel. So the parallel rays are passing through the eye lens, and these rays are converse before the retina. Actually, these refracted rays should fall or should touch on the retina. So then we can get the image. Here, these refracted rays are converging before the retina. So due to that, the maximum focal length is less than 2.5 centimeters for the myopia defective people. Next, one more. If an object is near, it is not at infinity. So just now I explained last bench. So for them, the rays are coming. If an object is near, the rays are diverging rays. So from the object, the diverging rays are passing through the eye lens, and these diverging rays also will converge before the retina. And in this case also, here they will get the image. So due to that, the maximum focal length is less than 2.5 centimeters in both the case. If an object is far, they cannot see. If the object is beyond the near point also, they cannot see. Beyond that far point also they cannot see. Why? Because the focal length is less than 2.5 centimeters. So how to do the defect of this myopia correction? How to do this correction? For this, by using the lenses, we can correct this defect. For example, correction of myopia, you see. The myopia people up to far point they can see, or from the least distance to this far point, here we will represent with the letter M. For the myopia people, if an object in between least distance to far point they can see, or otherwise if an object is at far point, they can see. In these two conditions, they can see an object clearly. So here you see this. Here when an object is at far point, M means at a far point, the rays are diverging, and when the rays are passing through the lens, will converge on the retina, and the person can see clearly. And in the second case also, if an object is in between far point and the least distance, the rays coming from the object are diverging, and these diverging rays, when they are passing through the eye lens, will converge on the retina, and the person can see the image clearly. So here, to bring the object at a far point or in between far point to the least distance of distinct vision, we have to use lenses, spectacles. We have to use spectacles. So here for myopia people, what type of glasses they must use? For that, here we'll discuss either convex lens or concave. Which type of lens they must use, that we'll discuss now. We have that formula that 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u. So for that, we'll find out u and v values. U means they cannot see the far objects. So for them, u will take it as infinity, and it is negative. Through this, the light rays are like this, and we have to measure the distance like this. So this u is negative, and v means image. For them, image up to the far point only they can see, but they cannot see beyond that far point. So we'll take that v is equals to d only. See, that is the far point. Here we'll take it as d. Now if you use 1 by f is equals to 1 by v minus 1 by u, then 1 by v means 1 by d minus infinity. This is 1 by f, and the image is positive only. We must take it as image is positive. Once let me confirm. distance of far point. So here VA also minus, then 1 by F is equals to, we'll get minus 1 by D, or otherwise minus D. It becomes 0. 1 by infinity becomes 0, minus minus plus. So if you want to find out the focal length of this myopia problem is F is equals to minus D. So here minus represents they must use concave lens. They must use concave lens. So like that, we have to find out which type of lens are suitable for the defect of eye. So here the focal length, which type of focal length they must use, convex or concave. So here we got negative. Negative represents they must use concave lens. And if the person uses concave lens, how he able to see an object clearly? That also I will explain now. For example, this is the eye and this is the eye lens, and in between the eye lens, if you wear glasses, that is made up of concave lens. Okay, now from the far object the rays are parallel. Suppose they cannot see very far object. So if an object is very far, then the rays are parallel, and when the parallel rays of the light rays falls on the concave lens, these rays are deviating. These rays are deviating. So these deviating rays, if you find out the origin, they seems to be appear some at one point. So by using this concave lens, either the blackboard or buildings or any far points, by using this concave lens, we have to bring the image of an object either at a far point or in between M and L. So the image for this people, when an image is here either at M or in between M and L, the eye catches that image as the original object, thinks it is an original object, and from this the rays are again diverging, and these diverging rays will meet on the retina, and the person can see an object clearly. Did you understand this one? Okay. So these figures are very important. Sometimes they used to draw the ray diagrams for myopia people, defect and correction. Thank you.